welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and I haven't done one of these for a long time. Rambles from me, sort of update on some of the news and some of the things coming out of the game. So we're going to look at, well, the end of the holiday ops missions and what that means in terms of using the goodies that you've got for that for the Christmas period. Also, we're going to look at the upcoming patch and what we think is going to be in the new test server that's due to come live probably end of this month. And thirdly, well, I'm going to look at some of the changes to the little Nat, the little French wheeled armoured car that is being tested to some considerable degree in the game and is certainly on its way. So without further ado, let's get cracking. And an update from Wargaming on the holiday ops, the Christmas 2018 bonuses and so forth. So we have until the 14th of January, 6 AM Central European time, to take advantage of them. Then they go. So there'll be a patch along on that evening, so that will screw up all your mods if you're running them. So what does that mean in terms of all the bonuses? Well, the percentage bonuses you gain, 40% or whatever, for completing your trees will disappear. So you have until, well, I suppose realistically the night of the 13th of January to play and capitalise on that, and then it's back to normal credit generation, well, as normal as it ever gets in World of Tanks these days, which means no extra festive rewards. However, the vehicles that so at each tier of the festive level you were able to get a discount on various tiered tanks. So I think it was 2 to 5 it was 100% discount, so you could get a tank for free, and then it went up to, was it 30%, whatever it was, doesn't matter. You have to have assigned a vehicle to get the percentage by the 14th of January. So it doesn't mean you have to actually have used it, but you have to have assigned it. So you have to go into the reward, select the tank you want to get the benefit from it, and do that before this festive period finishes on the 14th at 6 AM Central European time. This is your EU server, obviously, for those guys in North America. I'm guessing the time frame will be pretty similar for you guys in North America, but what that means is that that percentage saving stays on that tank. Well, I'm not going to say forever, but it's nearer damn it forever. I've still got one from the previous year, so it doesn't go away. So no rush to use that unless you absolutely have to. So you can put it on your tier 8s and 9s and 10s that you're expecting to unlock at some point in the next few months, and then you get your discount. So that's a good thing, right? The other thing is the Simon Claws and the female crews. So you get Simon Claws through the festive boxes, so if you didn't do the boxes then that's irrelevant for you, but the female members of crew that you could get, up to 5 of them, wasn't it, I think, don't fear, they're there even if you don't assign them before the festive period ends. So to find them, you just go into your barracks, and then there is a recruits button and you'll find them there. So no rush to use them, they will stay there, again, as far as I can see, as long as you need them to, right? So no rush to use them. If you haven't used them already, don't worry about it. And it says here you can't change the names or the pictures of those crew members. Well, yeah, what do you expect? So the equipment wise, all the styles and stuff, they will come to you after this date, I believe. So I've seen lots of people saying I haven't got my Christmas styles through for finishing my collections, blah blah blah. Well, I think that will come pretty soon afterwards if it hasn't already. I don't actually know here, but it says you won't be possible to purchase the collection styles directly. The only way you get them is via the books. So there you go. So there you go, just a little insight into what's going on. What else are they saying here? Oh, exchanging vehicles. So if you got the Defender in the premium boxes, you can't swap it for the Object 252. Well, I guess that's fair enough. And any unopened boxes will open automatically and their contents be credited to your account when this period ends. So there you go. except, looking at the bottom, if you accept a gift but the gifter revokes their purchase, both of your accounts will be locked until it's resolved. Okay, so that's if you buy somebody a box and they decide that they don't want it. Whatever, doesn't matter. I haven't got anybody that generous in my life. So there you go. Use your discounts. Take advantage of that extra 30-40% increase in credits and experience up until the 14th of January. Make sure you've assigned your tank bonuses to the tanks you want to get, even if you haven't actually bought them yet. Doesn't matter, don't worry about that. Make sure you do it before the festive period comes to an end, and don't worry about your female crew members or your Simon Claus if you've managed to get him. They will stay in the barracks until you are ready to assign them. So that's all good, right? So does that mean we've got a new patch coming on the 14th? Well, it's possible, coming fairly soon after that. So the next update of World of Tanks 1.4, Harkonnen at the Daily Bounce is suggesting that could be very soon, could be around about the 6th of February that the new patch will come. So the new common test will go up either the 17th or 18th of this month, and the second iteration the 24th to the 25th of this month, with the 6th being the implementation date. As always, sorry Asia, no idea what timescale you're working to. They seem to live another existence over there. Now again, what's in this? Harkonnen's suggesting that Frontline returning. Now I've seen it talked about being anything from April. They said that for 9 months it would be there, but only for a limited period. So it's possible it could be February, could be March, but Harkonnen reckons it will be there in the 1.4 update. Matchmaker changes. Now we know that Asia have been changing. Asian server have been testing using bots at the lower tiers, and also having +1 matchmaking in a number of tiers, and also a whole change of around no longer being the 357 but a variety of other possibilities out there. So they may well test those out. Customization options, so new 2D and 3D customizations. The bond shop, now this is something that a lot of people have been fascinated by, interested by. So there is a suggestion, well, it's not just a suggestion, World of Tanks wargaming designers have talked about this in some of the forums, is that they are going to introduce a shop, a bond shop, where you can use all those bonds that you've got, not only to buy that super equipment that you can buy, but also potentially, if you've got enough, to buy tanks that haven't been available generally. So possibly Clan Wars tanks, could be this new T95 Chieftain. That'll get you excited, Black Wolf. Yeah, possibly, maybe, who knows. But the suggestion is that there will be a bond shop where you can buy either very rare or seldom seen tanks using bonds. Now how many there'll be, what those tanks are, no idea. But that's an interesting development, and I think most people haven't really made much use of the bonds, to be honest. We don't get enough to allow us to, you know, I got a few, I can't remember, there was some mission and I got a load. Oh no, it was the anniversary thing. If you've been in the game for a certain period of time, you were given a whole load. That allowed me to buy a piece of equipment with it. If I thought about it, I probably would have held on to it, see whether there was anything really rare tank wise, but then again, we don't know what they're going to be, what the cost is going to be, so we'll see. Also some map changes. There have been a number of super tests of various maps in the last few months. I've talked about them for the last 6 months or so, a number of them, and we haven't seen any of them come to fruition, so that's probable that 1 or 2 of those will be tested. Plus, of course, the new French wheeled vehicle, the what is Panhard. I thought that would come for Christmas, but it didn't. I understand they've done some buffing of it, would you believe? And it's quite possible that that will be tested on the test server, common test server, when that goes live, either 17th or the 24th. Don't know where they'll bring that in. So there you go, new patch on the way. never dull in World of Tanks land. At least that's what Harkonnen's suggesting, and generally he's pretty good, so yeah, fingers crossed we get that his information is correct and we get some of those changes into the game. But let me know what you think down below. So I talked about it just now, the Panhard EBR 75 FL10, the Tier 8 premium French armoured car light tank. Been super tested, or been tested, super tested. I mean, I have to say, hats off to Wargaming. They did actually do a thorough job, it appears, of super testing this time. They gave it out to a number of people to test out. A number of clans got 10 codes to try out for a week, and you certainly saw quite a lot of them out on the battlefield. I think it's fair to say reception was mixed about how effective they are. As Harkonnen says, I don't know, it's here. Yeah, did he say it? Yeah, I think he did in this. This is Daily Bounce. And he said, personally, I found the vehicle very skill-based, very hard to play if you aren't used to playing light tanks, and with a massive learning curve to master. So I'm not sure this is a tank for the masses, and they seem to be actually trying to buff it. Maybe that's the feedback they got, that it was just too difficult to use. So changes including increasing the engine power by 5%, the braking is more effective, switching between the different driving modes is quicker, the damage to wheels is less damaging, manoeuvring in cruise mode at slow speed has been improved, the magazine reload has been reduced. So lots and lots of improvements, which I don't know. Here you go. Players complained about a drastic drop in vehicle dynamics even if only one or two of its wheels were damaged. Matter of fact, damage to one or two wheels was negligible for high-speed driving. At the same time, acceleration with even a single wheel damage dropped too much. The reduction of the debuff from damage to single wheel was a barely noticeable effect on the vehicle's behaviour at high speed, while granting a considerable boost to acceleration with one or two damaged wheels. So basically what they're saying was it was just too much. It was too penalised if you shot its tyres out, which, you know, kind of have a puncture. If you've driven down the motorway and had a puncture, it's quite a scary experience, so it would slow you down. But hey, I don't know. I haven't personal experience of driving these things because I didn't get one, and I'm not bothered about it, to be absolutely honest. But I know people are, and people are excited about it, so I guess it's on its way, that is for sure. But it's improved, new improved. So thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting and useful. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And in the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously, and I will see you again soon. This is GamerDom signing out.